Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back. This is, of course, HD StarCraft, and I'm here to bring you guys another Heart of the Swarm broadcast. Down in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the red Zerg player. His name is KillCash. And his opponent is going to be in the top left-hand corner. His name is CodeClear. And this is going to be another high-level Heart of the Swarm replay. Told both of these players are masters to grand masters in Wings of Liberty, so this should be a pretty good matchup. Obviously, and that means in Heart of the Swarm, they're just like top 5 Grandmasters. Honestly, guys, I got into Grandmasters, and if HD can get into Grandmasters in Heart of the Swarm, there is a problem with the game. Obviously, then I lost, and I went down to... I actually lost to a Bronze Leaguer, which was really, really bad. I ended up making a post about that, and it kind of blew up. I thought that was pretty funny. It was like a picture of me losing as a Grandmaster, losing to a Bronze Leaguer. How did the hell does that happen? Anyways, I'm rambling on here. We have a Zerg versus Protoss here. I do want to say, for those of you guys who are watching this video right now, if you know anybody who's playing at a very high level in Heart of the Swarm, or you know any of the pros, especially Zerg versus Terran games, do please, ask them to go ahead and send me the replay. My email's at HDreplays@gmail.com, and if the replay is good, then I'll go ahead and cast it. Obviously, I get a bunch of crap a lot of times too, and I can kind of tell. I don't have to watch the replay, but I can just kind of tell when the replay is crap. It's like, hey, I just played in this diamond game, and I had this epic 3v1 and I was able to come back and win the game. I'm sure that's great and epic, but honestly, come on guys, we want to watch some really top-notch games or some funny stuff like that Vortex nuke. That was hilarious. I don't know how he lost that. I still don't know. Scratching my head to this day. Anyways, I am like fully fed up right now on tacos and burritos. I'm so full, and I've just decided to go ahead and do one more cast before I call it a day. So let's go ahead and get into this game and see what happens. KillCash here is going for a hatchery. Has a spawning pool back at home first, so pretty standard opening from him. CodeClear did not wall off the ramp. I don't know why. I don't know why you wouldn't wall off his Protoss against Zerg. I feel like that's pretty much a necessity. But he's going to get a gateway and a core here, and I guess, yeah, throw up a pylon at the natural. The thing about this is, sure, you can wall off here now, but you don't have that second redundant area, like that second trench where you can like fall back to if something were to happen. So we'll see if KillCash takes advantage of that against CodeClear. These guys have very fun names, by the way. KillCash and CodeClear. Who is going to win? Looks like these two Zerglings are going to chase down this probe. CodeClear trying to get in the clear zone here, trying to get out of the way. I think that probe should be just fine. Overlord is going to be chilling at this ramp, and at this point, the Zerg has got to be thinking, dude, there is an opening right there, the size of Texas. That's the best I could come up with. I know, that was terrible. The size of Texas, and I should definitely send something up that area. So we'll see if KillCash decides to go ahead and make some money here and send a big army through that ramp. He's just gonna go for a third hatchery. All right, never mind. Not gonna exploit the potential weakness here of the Protoss layout. And CodeClear, what is he up to? Just has a Nexus, throwing up more gateways right now. Doesn't have a mothership core yet. That's kind of interesting. Wait, yeah, he does. What am I talking about? That mothership core is already across the map. It is so fast here. Protoss already has time warp in their arsenal. Of course, it doesn't speed up your units, it just slows down enemy units. That would actually be cool if it speeded up things under the time warp field as well. But we do have a Zergling run by potentially here from KillCash. Speedless Zerglings here. At the meantime, CodeClear is making an offensive maneuver. This could be interesting. Now remember, KillCash has an opening. You can just run right up through the blue Protoss ramp. There's nothing you can do. He's got a force field though, yeah, but he misses the force field. There's a leak. The Zerglings are allowed inside, and now all the Protoss army is called back home. Essentially, this attack was like the best defense KillCash could have hoped for, because it brought everything back from the potential offensive, and now the Mothership Core has recalled herself back home. The Stalker is just gonna die though. It's like a 2-second delay before it can do anything, and Not a good start here for CodeClear. The Zerglings are inside the main base. A lot of units coming in there. CodeClear thankfully had a Warp Gate cooldown ready and a cycle of units coming in to reinforce, but the Nexus is going down. And not enough energy here for a Purify. It would be wise here for CodeClear to probably save his energy to drop one. I mean, he can't use that energy regardless anyways on anything else. Zergling's just running by the pylon. They're like, hey, there's a pylon here. What's going on with that? Who cares? Let's just go attack. And KillCash has so far been able to kill off only 3 probes. What a force field. Although it wasn't able to entirely lock in those Zerglings. But, you know, this Zergling harass so far hasn't done much. And that's what happens when you don't have Zergling speed. This would be such a different story if speed had been researched, but nevertheless, you guys can see how, you know, CodeClear's decision not to wall this section is starting to hurt him a little bit. But regardless, he's doing a good job of keeping the Zerglings from doing maximum damage. He is just moving around the place with force fields and zealots, the mothership core coming in to help, pros all running to the gas, so smart, because now it becomes hard to attack them all at once, and the force field locks them all in, and I do not believe it. CodeClear clears out the Zerglings. That was almost unreal because even though the Zerglings didn't have speed, alright, I give him that, but still, when there's that many Zerglings running in your main base, typically something bad happens. But CodeClear just totally cleared it out, and he only lost, he lost 7 workers. Like I said, it could have been a lot worse than that. Anyways, the Zealot, unable to defend her home, his or her. I think Zealots can be bisexual. CodeClear coming out across the map here with a potential attack, though. This is big. This is a huge counterplay here, and KillCash still doesn't have Zergling speed. Does have 3 hatcheries, but really has invested so much into Zerglings, I don't know if he's going to have enough to hold off this attack. And CodeClear is making a pylon right now, a forward pylon. He's already got one behind this. Huge attack from him, and don't forget that Moko has the ability to recall, so it can bring all these units out if things get sloppy. I think KillCash is in a lot of trouble. He didn't break down the rocks either. And this hatchery is pretty much done for. Zergling's just running around the long way. You know, KillCash could just go for another run by. Wait, let me rephrase that. KillCash could just go for a walk by. This is not a run by. He needs Zergling speed so badly. I don't know why he hasn't researched it yet. Looks like the hatchery here is going to go down. And CodeClear, brilliant micro at home, good offensive abroad, and now has put the Zerg player down significantly. The potential walk by here is unsuccessful, completely sealed off back at home. And what is KillCash going to do at this point, man? He's lower on harvesters. He doesn't have the extra base. The destructible rocks are starting to go down. And if CodeClear breaks through these rocks, man, then what is the Zerg going to do? He might have, I don't know, he still doesn't have Zergling speed. Get Zergling speed, KillCash, do it now. Do the right thing. And oh no, man, these sentries can permafield the ramp. It's going to be all down to the Zerglings and crawlers. Will there be enough? I think there will. CodeClear might want to pull out of here, although those zealots are just holding the line oh so well. Additional reinforcements coming in, and maybe CodeClear will be able to push and end the game right now. Disappointing showing from KillCash. Oh, but actually decides to pull out there at the last second. And I think that was wise, because then he started seeing roaches. And when you see roaches and all you've got is zealots and sentries, it's quite obvious that you're not going to win that fight. Plus, there's still 2 crawlers here. So CodeClear decides not to overextend. I think that was a wise maneuver, but he actually ended up losing a lot in that attack. Wow, supplies, you know, Protoss is ahead, I'll give him that, but he's not as far ahead as I would have thought. And, you know, KillCash, if he can just get the 3rd, he has a 3rd coming. I actually feel like this is a much safer spot, by the way, guys. If I was a Zerg player, I think I would expand here much more often than I would try to expand here. But regardless, yeah, I think KillCash, he could get back in this game. It's going to be hard, though. CodeClear making some free Phoenix here. Starting to work down the rocks. Pylon trying to warp in a unit there, but the roaches completely shut that down. And at this point, our red Zerg player needs to hunker down, get his 4 bases up and running. And actually, this is one of those situations where you want to eco cheese as Zerg. Very unlikely on this map that you'll be able to just go all out aggressive and win. But if you try to hide your economy, if you try to, you know, sneak in the extra base, I mean, obviously the Phoenix is going to see all of this. This is all scouted right now. You might have an opportunity. Just drone up, cross your fingers, hope this guy over here on the left is not too mean and won't try to bully you into, you know, come into your front door and knock it down and attack with everything. And you might be able to, as a Zerg player, to make it back in this game. We'll see. He is actually going for a Spire. I like that. I like that a lot because in these situations, sometimes the surprise tactic can work quite well, as just as well as any other tactic. In fact, if not better. And if you go for surprise Mutalisks here, it might just be enough to throw the Protoss off balance. He doesn't have that many Stalkers. He's just got mostly Sentries. So we'll see. A couple of Zerglings making their way to the middle of the map here. And those Zerglings are just taking a break. Just chilling. Going down to this potential expand area, checking to see if there's a Nexus there. There is not. CodeClear just sitting really pretty right now at 117 supply over 86. But what about that Spire, man? It's coming, and we're going to have about, I'd say 11, maybe 12 Mutalisks ready to go. And that's the thing, man. If these Mutas come in, they can completely turn this game around. There really is no... Oh, he's making photon cannons, though. CodeClear has an inkling. An inkling. Oh, he knows. Okay, so he got that. He saw the Spire. So our blue Protoss is aware of potential Mutalisks, and he's making photon cannons. He needs to make 2 cannons back here as well, if not more. And he needs to make cannons back here. Perhaps he thinks, oh, I've seen the Spire, and maybe the Zerg player saw me see the Spire, so maybe he's not going to make Mutas. But nope, that's wrong. 14 Mutas on the way right now. 15 Mutas on the way with +1 weapons as well. And there are no photon cannons at these 2 bases. Alright, there's 2 more coming up right now. With a Warp Prism on the way out. I'm still looking to see what these Mutas are gonna do. You know, KillCash might wait until he gets +1 weapons, just really stock up on as many Mutalisks as possible, and then go for a huge dive bomb with Glaive Worms. It is actually sometimes really, really good. I don't know. We'll see. It's kind of a bit of a lull right now. Both players recovering. I'd say KillCash is, you know, coming back in this game a little bit. Well, it depends a lot on his Mutalisks. We'll see. Blue Protoss pushing out right now, trying to claim another expansion. Zergling's like, I got this, guys. I got this. Don't kill me. Oh, too late. And here comes those Mutas. All right, this is it. KillCash flying in with a huge flock. Oh god, my mouse just freaked out. So sorry, guys. Flock of Mutas is coming in here, and they are going to go for the sentries. Guardian shields have been erected, but I think the Mutas are going to be able to kill off all of these sentries. That's a lot of gas right there. And CodeClear losing a huge chunk of his sentries, and it looks like the Mutas are just going to stick around and try to fight, but there are Stalkers warping in. KillCash kills off the last sentry, and that was a pretty good attack from the Zerg player, because now that all the sentries are down, well, that does 2 things. Now Zerg can just go roaches and infestors and play the normal style, even Zerglings, and it also forces CodeClear to reevaluate his situation. Does he need to drop more gas into sentries? So that was a really good attack from KillCash. He killed off so many sentries. I think he might have just got himself back in this game. There are 2 Warp Prisms, though, coming in. Impending attack. 1 Warp Prism to the north right here. Will it deploy and warp in some nasty units? No, it looks like this might just be the distractive Warp Prism for the real Warp Prism down here to come in. The Mutas are going to be able to kill this off very quickly. I think CodeClear is trying to bait the Mutas away, trying to buy as much time for this Warp Prism to get as much damage in as he can. And what is he going to warp in? Go, go, go! Nothing going right now. It's a pretty slow Warp Prism there, and now finally some Force Helmets come in. I guess it's better late than never, but maybe in StarCraft 2 probably never would have been better. And that Warp Prism is going to die. Look at this flock of mutas now. It has grown to epic proportions. This is like what you would see during migration season. That's a big flock, man. And KillCash making more. Don't forget these mutas have +1 weapons. The only drawback with mutalisks though is they're terrible in big army fights. So what the Zerg wants to do here is trade really well, get out and slowly start to lose his mutas and replace them with tier 3 hive units. We'll see if he can do that. He's gonna gut in here. That Warp Prism, oh, it's not gonna be able to survive. And now a lot of probes are gonna go down. That's so many mutas from KillCash. CodeClear doesn't have he has Templar in the field. He does have Storm. He's gonna need to land some good storms. It looks like though he will lose a Nexus. That is why you build photon cannons against mutas. But here we go, man. The Templar are here. Mothership core has gone down. Oh, the storm! Oh wow, that first storm was brutal, and KillCash was just barely able to accelerate that flock out of the storm before he lost any of his mutas. But he took a significant chunk of damage there. I would say right now that storm has been revealed. Probably not a good idea to continue making mutas, and yeah, he's not making any more. Smart man. He's taken the lead in this game, man. 200 supply to 166. But he needs to clear out the mutas and zerglings for tier 3 units. He has more infestors coming. And here we go, man. He can't clump up on the storm, trying to bait the storms out with the zerglings. But he ends up losing a lot. Now, what are these mutas going to go for? They're going to go for the Nexus. Wow, that's bold. The Templar are coming. The Templar are coming. The mutas have to kill the Nexus and get out, and they will do just that. And now, KillCash trying to just fly in, pick off units, and free up supply. But the storm! Oh, whoa! And those 3 storms were pretty bad for those mutas. So KillCash, he gets in, he does some pretty good damage. He killed off 2 Nexus. And now, has he replaced his army with the appropriate tier 3 units? Oh, near flight path, same flight path. And wow, KillCash just let that Warp Prism go, man. So I don't know about that. He should have killed that Warp Prism off. I guess he wasn't paying attention. You know, a lot of things going on in this game right now. KillCash has been replenishing his army with Infestor Zergling, trying to get the Adrenal Glands upgrade right now, but his Zerglings are, they have nothing. They have no melee. They have no Carapace. And, you know, I think CodeClear with +3 weapon Zealots. Have you ever seen +3 Zealots against Zergling? I haven't, so I don't know how many hits it takes to kill him. It might even be a one-shot. Probably not, but still, it's pretty bad. Good fungals, though, to even out the battlefield. KillCash needs to shoot out some infested Terrans right now, but the storm ripping through his army. Will the Zerg player have enough roaches to deal with this? CodeClear has to get rid of those marine infested Terrans are coming in the middle of the army. Mothership core has gone down. And so the Protoss cannot retreat, but that's all right. He's got the better concave. And he will be able to push the Zerg army back home. KillCash still has a bigger supply, though. Doing a good job of killing his cash, I guess. No, actually he's not. 2,000, 1,500. What's his larva at? 2 larva. He needs more inject larva right now. Inject the hatcheries and make some units. Here we go, though. He's going to try to make a hold here. The Stalker's all blinking forward to target down the infestors. And some fungals coming out, some infested Terrans coming out, but I don't think the Zerg has enough. This is what happens when you have 0-0 upgrades on ground against +3 weapons, Protoss forces. It's like taking a BB gun against a Gatling gun, man. It just it's like a bow and arrow versus a bazooka. This just does not work very well, and that's another, I guess, drawback of switching from Muta Tech straight into ground tech when you don't have any upgrades. We do have 2 Evo Chambers coming right now, but do you guys know how long the process of evolution takes? It took humans hundreds and hundreds of thousands of years to evolve from using a stick and a stone into actually having guns and nuclear weapons. And we have big brains. Zerg doesn't have a big brain. This is going to take a very long time for them to evolve the necessary requirements to fight off a Protoss army. And I don't think it's going to happen within the next few minutes because CodeClear is looking to end the game right about now. And, oh, we do have Broodlords. We do have Brood Lords, but they're morphing dangerously close to this army, and CodeClear pushes in at the perfect time. He's going to see those morphing in Brood Lords, and if he has Killer Instinct, I'm sure he's going to go for the fetuses that are morphing in right now. That might be morally and ethically wrong, but it's okay because they're Zerg. And KillCash is going to lose everything here. That should be GG. Oh, man. The blood. It's raining blood everywhere. And he leaves the game. How's the weather, sir? Oh, it's fine. It's just raining Brood Lords. Alright, guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this game. Pretty much KillCash playing interesting Mutabomb style, but it didn't end up working at the end of the game. It was close at the end. CodeClear was able to finish it off, though. And I hope you guys enjoyed this broadcast. If you did, just check me out. I'm at Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at HDStarcraft, or not. Doesn't really matter, but I would love it if you did. And I'll see you guys in the next cast. That's it for me. Take it easy, guys. This is HD, signing out.